Hey, Aspen, welcome back on Sherdog. How are you today?
I'm doing well, just between training, and I'm glad that I finally got you on here.
Oh, it's so nice. So your dogs are back too. How are your dogs?
They're doing well. They're crazy as usual.
How is Kylo Ren doing?
He is doing fantastic. He just went for his morning run to warm up with me, and that was before my first training session. So they do a lot.
And what about your training session, your morning early session? Was it good?
It was. It's always intense. I'm at Game Fit Monday mornings and Wednesday mornings and Friday mornings, but it's very intense every time.
I can guess that. And of course, you're preparing for your upcoming fight with Karolina Sobek on June 16th. Before that, you're also coming off a majority decision loss to Olena. Can I ask you to walk us through your thoughts during the fight and how you adapted to Kolesnyk's fighting style?
Yeah, I should have pushed the pressure a little bit sooner. I do not agree with the decision, but it is what it is. And I've seen people get screwed a lot worse in this game. Yeah, no, but a decision's a decision. It's my fault for letting it go there. And yeah, just anxious to get back in.
And when you say that you don't agree with the decision, which obviously I was expecting that, to be honest, but do you think that the fight was a draw since one of the judges, scored it as a draw? Do you think that it was a decision in your, it was supposed to be a decision in your favor? How do you see it?
I don't see somebody surviving for 2 rounds and then barely making it out of the third as winning. If you dance around, you don't engage, and then you celebrate survival, I don't see that as a win. But hey, that's just me.
And speaking of survival, how close were you to submit Olena with that rear naked choke?
She was gurgling, but she's very tough. It would have taken longer because I don't think she would have tapped. I think she would have gone out. So I needed probably at least another 30 seconds to a minute.
Were you surprised by anything coming out of Olena, as far as her fighting style goes?
Yeah, no, she prepared very well. She did not brawl. She did not engage. She tried to play the point game the whole time. And her general style is engaging, but yeah,
How bothered were you by the fact that she didn't make weight before your fight?
I wasn't. I was grateful that she only missed by that much and that we were still able to fight because knowing that she has had issues in the past trying to make it to 45, I expected it. I just didn't care as long as it was within they would let the fight go on. So yeah, that's not neither here nor there.
Of course, you were not part of last year's regular season, but still, the promotion implemented this new rule this year. While last year, whenever a fighter missed weight ahead of the fight, he or she was not eligible to win any points. While this year, is it possible for fighters who miss weight to win points? That's why Olena actually got 2 points instead of the three she was supposed to win after winning that decision. What do you think about that change?
I was unaware of it, honestly, because I'm still getting used to the point system. I'm just coming into this. So I didn't know that's how they handled that situation, or if they just asked somebody from the tournament because they missed weight for 45s. Like, I don't know. But clearly, it looks like they're just taking a point now. So, but yeah, I'm becoming familiar with it as you are, basically.
You're telling me that you're becoming familiar with the PFL and the way they're handling things. How is your experience competing in the PFL so far, and how does it differ from other organizations you have fought for?
Excellent. I truly enjoy working with the PFL, and the environment is fantastic. Like they've been nothing but great. So that I'm very grateful for it. Everybody has their things and all the promotions are a little bit different, but they run things structurally very similarly. but PFL has been very, very easy and awesome to work with.
Right now, you're scheduled to take on Karolina Sobek on June 16th. Is there anything different about your training camp this time?
Honestly, the main focus for me is, and I think it's a lot of the girls going to this tournament, is treating it like a 5-minute fight. Like if all my fights were 45 minutes, an hour, I'd end up winning just about most of them, because that endurance wise, I tend to get better as the fight goes. So trying to treat it as a 5-minute fight as opposed to a 15-minute fight or a 25-minute fight is the main focus, because obviously this is a points tournament, and going into the second round like this, you need to get as many as possible. So yeah.
Did you find any way to trick your mind, into immediately entering into the fight? Since you're telling me that the longer the fight goes, the stronger you becomes. It sounds a little bit that like you're a little bit of a slow starter, or correct me if I'm wrong here, please. But is there any strategy you adopt or anything like that?
Definitely. Unfortunately, I can be a slow starter, and that's on me. And I need to get over that. But it's also a little bit easier when we're fighting back to back like this, so you kind of shake it off sooner. So yeah, no, we're treating it like a 5-minute fight.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Since you were recording this interview a few days after Star Wars Day, you told me in our latest interview that you are a huge Star Wars fan. Did you do anything in particular to celebrate May the 4th?
Oh man, I didn't, just because I'm in like perpetual fight camp right now. So everything I do is just training all the time. And then my what I do for fun is basically I sleep. So it's very exciting.
How are you coping with that mentality of being in a perpetual training camp?
I love it, honestly. It's like as a fighter, it almost feels like, at least me personally, it's like you feel incomplete when you don't have a fight on the horizon. So in this situation, in this format, knowing when the next one is and being able to fight frequently like this, it's fantastic. Like I love it.
Karolina is a striker mainly. Do you expect that to be a striking context, or of course you are going to mix it up a little bit?
That's interesting, because I saw her fight briefly. I thought she was more grappler based, but I haven't researched, because I just found out the name. Like you might have found it out around the same time I did.
Oh,
I saw her briefly, obviously last time, but haven't looked into it too much yet.
it sounds good. Aspen, do you have any last messages?
Thank you for having me, and yeah, all or nothing. Time to get back in there.
Thank you for giving us a little bit of your time today. I'm so glad this time we had no technical issues, which is a huge win on my behalf, at least. Best of luck with the upcoming fight, and hopefully I'll hear again from you in the future.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.